Number 7. Order. Order. Question number 7, Honourable Phil Heatley.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. And my question is to the Minister for Social Development. What measures does Budget 2014 contain to support vulnerable children?
Mr Speaker.
Honourable Paula Bennett.
Mr Speaker, Budget 2014 is all about families and this caring national government that's delivering it. A key part of our families package is a $33 million investment in our most vulnerable children, on top of course, those free doctor's visits for under 13-year-olds, an extension to paid parental leave, an extension to the parental tax credit. And I also like that extending the paid parental leave to caregivers, so those that are doing home for life and working so hard. There are around 22,000 cases of abuse and neglect in New Zealand of children every year, and 50 children have died in the past 5 years because of extreme abuse. That is why $16.4 million extra money is being invested in the Children's Action Plan, which resulted from consultation with New Zealanders. This money will be funded towards the Vulnerable Kids Information System, which is about sharing information about those most vulnerable children, and also a new hub that is also there about making sure that we have got the phone calls going to the right place and are tracking where those children are being looked after.
Supplementary, Mr Speaker.
Supplementary question, Honourable Phil Heatley.
What investment does the budget make in the children's teams?
Mr Speaker.
Honourable Paula Bennett.
Included in the $16.4 million for the Children's Action Plan is money for 8 new children's teams. So the 2 pilots have been running in Rotorua and Whangarei, and they're steadily growing and working with more children. The children's team will work with children that are just under the threshold of child, youth and family. The teams assign a lead professional whose job it is to ensure the kids have one plan, not just at the moment we see those children having an education plan, a social work plan, a health plan. We're going to pull them all together into one. Then a lead professional makes sure that they're actually reaching those milestones and being safer and better protected.
Supplementary question, Jacinda Ardern.
Supplementary to the Minister. Has the 2014 budget allocation for care and protection services kept pace with inflation since she took office?
Mr
Honourable
Speaker,
Paula Bennett.
From memory, the Child, Youth and Family budget has had a 15% increase over the last 5.5 years.
Supplementary question, Honourable Phil Heatley.
Mr Speaker, what support does the Vulnerable Children's Package provide to child, youth and family exactly?
Mr Speaker.
Honourable Paula Bennett.
Mr Speaker, the children's teams, as I said, are working with those children that are just at that lower risk end of the spectrum, so that Child, Youth and Family can then keep its focus on its business of intensive case management for the protection of those children who are being abused and neglected. This budget supports Child, Youth and Family by providing an investment of $13.7 million, including money to trial some new approaches to understand how best to work with children. But there is also funding in that for more one-on-one therapeutic placements for children in care, and more support for child, youth and family caregivers, including coaching and specialist training. The reality is that these children are incredibly complex and have very high needs in many cases. This extra funding will go to them.
Question number 8, Sua Williams-Theo.
Thank you, Speaker. My question is to the Prime Minister. Does he stand by his statement that he has a plan to deliver a brighter